Damn this rain. This is gonna be a terrible video. And it's a fire burning for you, this whole thing. It's a rock song. I guess rock. I don't know what you call rock music anymore. I guess I don't know what you call rap music anymore. But I'm working on 2 videos. Well, 2 projects. One is a music video. Maybe if I turn this down. One is a music video. My first music video with Dusty Grant, right? I got a whole concept, a whole idea. We got 2, maybe 3 locations. We're still trying to figure out the dates. I'm trying to figure out the dates. But I created the treatment and everything because that's important. I had to get that done. So I am headed to drop off that treatment, well, the booklet, to get the book made to show the treatment, because it's about presentation. We'll talk about that in a minute when we get it, but it's about presentation, so I'm getting that done and all of that for my first video, because part of me want my first video, I want to feel legitimate. I want to be like that person, right? And then I took over art direction for YBM Smooth and his new project called Face Card. Face Card. The important part of that is like of the creative process when it comes to that. It's like art direction is like you're creating a world in which the product lives inside of. So like it's not doing the whole artist image. It's the world that this album lives in and how you promote it, how you get out of there. There is like a creative direction and that sort of thing, but I'm not going to be accountable for execution. I'm on my way to go pick up these damn this art book for one, for YBM Smooth's I forgot the name of the album already. What's the name of the album? Face Card. It's rainy, it's early, so I gotta put my mind together. And then I also gotta pick up the booking for the music treatment for Dusty Grant's For You music video that I'm shooting. I'm gonna pick that up. Then after that, we're gonna head over to Shocker Studios, because that's where we're gonna shoot day 1 of Dusty Grant's video. So it's a sound stage. So basically, man, I got a good ass dope idea, honestly, for what I want to do. I want to figure out how to do fire. I'm gonna be trying stuff. So we're gonna hope we don't die. I hope I don't need a fire marshal. I'm gonna have to ask if I have to get a permit. If they say yep, I'm not gonna get a permit. But you should be responsible. I'm a renegade. So now recording, now it's recording, now it's recording, now I'm here. Honestly, I forgot to do this. So I'm kind of double back, and I don't know what the last video was. I just remember I never made the second part of this travel deal or this vlog. So Dusty Grant's For You treatment. I don't know if that's focused. Either way, there's that. And then there's the YBM Smooth Face Card art book. So the difference between the two, the point of this practically is, so like the art book I usually will make for me, but this also helps me deliver this message and this vision to the artist. So in the rap world or the urban world, a lot of times things just move fast. Everything is moving because of the renegade nature of the genre. So I have a vision for him that I wanted to get to him as quick as possible before he started putting pieces out, so he can get an idea of how this can come across better to the public than what he's normally done. Now, with Dusty Grant, we have a treatment. This is my version of a treatment, or a pitch deck, some would say this, but more of a treatment. The treatment is more for the production people that's involved. I'll probably give Dusty one, but it's for the more so for the people involved, so they can kind of get an idea of where our goal is and how we can execute those goals between lighting, and just things like that, or scouting locations, just trying to figure out what's what so we can have the pre-production of a video ready to go. On the art book side of it, this is more of just delivering the vision. I generally would give this to an artist so that they can take this back with them, sit with it, and really buy into the experience. That's why you make the visual feel more like an experience. You start to show them what this deliverable will look like to the not just to them, but to the public, what they will see and what they will get. Unlike the treatment, you're gonna probably take notes on the treatment, because as you're discussing it, you may say, hey, I got a location for this, or you know, what if we did something like that? Now this is black, that's gonna make it tough, but you know, you keep a little notepad on the side. Now the big key between these things, between both of these things, is not what I just got through babbling about. It's not about that. It's about presentation. I did all this about presentation. The importance of presentation is probably gonna get you further than anything. So, quick story. I didn't know how to use a program up until several months ago. And I've always had the challenge that whenever I want to elevate myself in the process, I had to learn something new. And learn not just something new, but learn how to write, learn how to use a new program, or whatever the case may be. The point of that is, a lot of us are trying to get indoors by using our mouth, by babbling, by talking all the time. And more frequently, in my experience, a lot of people don't want to have that conversation. Anyone trying to spend money don't necessarily want to be talked into spending money. They want to feel like they made that decision on their own. They want to feel like what they're going to get is a quality experience. They want to have confidence on your ability to deliver. And that's what these presentations are about. Because when I am trying to get a client, when I am trying to lock it in, when I have a vision and an idea that I really want them to load into, I need them to know that not only am I able to speak it, I'm able to start delivering on this right now. So this is outside of a budget in general. So when, let's say Dusty, for instance, one of the first things he was saying to me was like, okay, how do we move on this? How do we move on this? And I was like, well, let me put together a treatment first. Let me present you something first, so then we can at least be on the same page. Let's make sure we're telling the same story, have the same visual, or that you're confident in what I can bring you. Same thing with this, with the art book. The art book is the first piece of, when you're trying to be the art director or the creative consultant on something, you want to deliver now. You want to show them, like, not only do I have your vision, I have your plan, I have the way that this expands across platforms, I have ways that you can use this as a merch opportunity, I have the way that you should use these assets that we create in real time. And then I'm going to tell you a story based on the story that I hear you saying to me. You didn't pay me anything yet. Let me lock this relationship in by presenting you something right now to show I see and know your vision. I get what you're trying to say. And if this is not the vision, we keep going back and forth, but you start a conversation, you get a conversation going. And these pieces serve as conversations while you're not in the room. Because again, a lot of these people don't want to talk. A lot of these people want to sit back and feel like they made that decision. But these things keep you in that room. These things keep the conversation about you. When they get home, when they're rested, when they're ready to watch TV and unwinding, they can pick this up and thumb through it one more time. And maybe find some pieces that they like, but they're already impressed by the fact that they have something that doesn't involve picking up a laptop, doesn't involve clicking on a site, doesn't involve hearing a voice. They can just zone out, sit back, and look at one of your pieces. And creating these different presentations have gotten me projects that I wouldn't have probably gotten before. Doing this has gotten me projects that I wasn't even qualified to do yet. I said all that to say, there's a very high importance to presentation, how you present, and what you can do for a client that is a lot more than a conversation. This is a conversation plus. So keep that in mind
when you're trying to get a deal, when you're trying to lock in with the client, with a project. What can you give them right now that is a valuable asset, that's a deliverable, that can begin a conversation of trust, that can keep you in a conversation and really extend the lifespan of a relationship that you can develop with another client at any point and any time through the production process. So even if this is how I start. If you already signed the deal and locked the deal in, you know, easily someone could call you every week, every day about where we at. You give them one of these, they can sit back and trust that you're gonna be a guy that's gonna be able, guy or girl, that's gonna be able to deliver on this project. So remember that.